didn't even do anything. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Kai and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my college choice and the real about like what happened to me. So basically this is a story time. So if you guys haven't heard, I got accepted into Howard University and I committed. Yay! But I had to reject the offer. If some of you guys who followed me because you saw me on a Howard page, just know I'm so sorry. So this is what happened. So I was so dope and excited to go to Howard University, and I get hit with the news that I might not be able to go by my parents. This is the reason why. The day before I had just accepted my so in this time frame I had just accepted the day before I've been told that news, I had just accepted my financial aid award offer. Now here's the thing, Howard's tuition is $48,000 and they were only awarding me about half of the tuition, so which is pretty good in some cases because most people don't get that courtesy, but a majority of that, which is $18,000, that was the parental loan, and my mom and my dad cannot take it out. They couldn't take it out. They had just recently lost their jobs because of COVID-19. So we were like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We can't pay for nothing. And my whole thing is I was gonna pay for school by doing YouTube and having fun with you guys. But change of plans. So when all of this was going on, we weren't sure if we were gonna pull out my decision on going to Howard or if we were going to stick with it and try for the best and hope that I can take out the majority loan. Now, I was being offered, I think about $2,000 in, I think it was unsubsidized, and about $6,000 in subsidized. But that's like a break in each semester. So $2,000 meaning $1,000 for this semester and $1,000 for the next semester, and then $6,000 meaning $3,000 for this semester and $3,000 for the next semester. So it wasn't like I was being awarded for each semester $2,000 and $6,000 here and then $2,000, $6,000. No, that was not the case. I would have taken out major loans. So that $18,000 is just a roundabout. So I would need about $9,000 for the first semester and $9,000 for the second semester, which I don't have. So we were just trying to figure out my options, and my mom had the idea of searching up on YouTube what other people did in my case, in my situation at Howard University. So we just typed in like Howard University experience, and we got like 20 to 50 people on there saying don't go to Howard, bad experience at Howard, the real about Howard, you might want to rethink your thought about Howard. So we were like, what is all of this? So we click one, right? And the girl, she is of darker complexion than me, but she was telling me how she was experiencing racism at Howard University, and she said it wasn't about being white or any of that. It was black on black racism. I said, really? I was just thinking, are you serious? Like, this is like the most profound institute out there. Now, that may be different from some people, but they consider, I'm just saying, this is what I've heard. They consider that Howard being the most utmost of the HBCUs out there. So I'm thinking, she's lying. She can't be telling the truth. Like, how could she experience racism? She was talking about how basically the darker skinned people over there were excluding her from a lot of things. They would outright be prejudiced to her. And I was like, okay, this can't be true. So I clicked on the next video. Another girl. She was lighter, very lighter than me. But she said the same thing. And I was like, they are doing racism at this school? I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to be judged by my skin color. But, I thought, maybe every school has this. Maybe every school experiences and goes through this. So I just listened to what she has to say more about the school. Then she started pointing out about the fact that there's a lot of theft on the campus. And I thought back, I had to put down a deposit on my school insurance so no theft was gonna occur. Now that's normal for a lot of schools, but the fact is mine was higher than any of my other friends. So that kind of raised some questions in my head, like maybe they really do have theft. And then we went through my school email, and all we see is all these alerts in a span of a week. We had about like 6 or 7 alerts saying armed robbery with a gun, armed robbery with a knife. And it was just like, what? Are you serious? Like, how can this be? What was I thinking? Now, I didn't pay attention to that because I was like, okay, this is probably in the area. No, it was happening on campus. And then just recently, I had gotten an update from the school board informing the students in appearance about a sexual assault scandal. And it's not a sexual assault scandal, a sexual harassment scandal that had to deal with an entire department. And I was like, oh no. I wanted to be a cheerleader, so it was kind of like, I don't know if I want to go. I really don't know if I really want to go to the school at this point, because that's scary. That's very scary. And some of the other girls were saying how that ones that had no part of the athletics department, they were saying how that if you're walking by yourself on campus, make sure you have your mace, your taser. And one girl, she pulled out a switchblade, which completely blew my mind. Like you guys, come on, a switchblade? It's that serious? But apparently it's very, very serious over there. And not only that, they were talking about the administration being thieves and all of that. I was like, what is administration doing? Apparently, from the videos that I watched, they were saying how administration was saying that their financial aid was this, and then when they get to the school, they'd be like, you gotta pay all this up front, and that they have no record, or they can't see that you had put down for a loan for this. So not only do they disregard your financial aid, but basically once you take out, you're only taking out a loan for half of your tuition. The other half, sometimes they have such a problem with money that they make you pay that up front. It does not matter. So you could get kicked out of school, and you haven't even started school yet. So I'm thinking, okay, that's no. I was already at my wit's end at this point when I'm watching all of these videos. I was like, I can't do this. This is not okay. Hearing all of this is one thing, but getting to see these girls, they're saying they had to transfer school. One semester, they said they were done. Just one semester, and they quit. They said, nope, I'm not doing it no more. So I'm like, wow, are you serious? It was just like, what's going on? And then one girl, she said that I can't remember. Wait, let me think. Hold on. Oh, okay. One girl, she was saying how not everybody is going to be your friend. I got that. I realized that. She was like, but the people who you think you're hanging out with and who are your friends, they approached you for a reason. She was saying how a lot of people are kind of shady nowadays. So she said, basically, she got involved with a group of friends. She thought they were her friends. She was cool with them. They really didn't do anything illegal. She said until her stuff started coming up missing. And I was just like, that's way too much. That's too many problems. That's way too many problems. Like, I'm barely starting the school and you got all of these problems already. So guess what I did? I wrote an email to the admissions office and told them, sorry, can't do it. I'm sorry. No. Can I have a refund? And thank you for accepting me into your school, but I just don't have the money for it because of my situation. I really didn't have the money for it. All of the other stuff was just added on top. So I was like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, but thank you. They were like, they were saying thank you for considering our school, and they basically told me I can't have a refund back, and which is pretty lame. Like, they made me pay for my insurance. My insurance was like almost like $200 to $300, so my insurance was that, and then I had to pay to give them my immunization records. I got my money back from that. But they won't give me my money back for registration and housing fees. Get this, their housing is $14,000. $14,000 for a room. And get this, only about 5 to 6 girls stay in a dorm. That's if you get the cheapest. That's the cheapest one, cause the big ones, the ones with one room, you got your own kitchen, your own bathroom and all of that. Guess how much that is? That's about $13,000. It's room and board that's $14,000. Room and board. So just the fact that those rooms are about, well, they're really I would say they're about $10,000 to $13,000 because it depended on which section in the dorms you were in. It was just a lot, Erin. It was like, I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I was so upset. I started crying, and my mom was like, it's okay, we'll find something for you, just don't worry, you got this, we're here for you, me and your dad are here for you, you're okay. So after emailing the admissions place, because I had been having problems with them for a minute, actually, before I even learned about everything with Howard. Been having problems with admissions because, first of all, the financial aid was not enough. That's not enough. No, they're not giving me everything that I deserve, that I needed. Because I know I had scholarships and all of that, so it was pretty weird just to see none of that was on my stuff, So I had to correct that with them, but they still didn't correct that. I was still going back and forth with them about it. And then they're not answering my calls. They wouldn't answer. They were sending me to some other place that had nothing to do with what I needed to be fixed. So it was kind of, I was already having problems with them in the beginning. So just the fact that we got it all cut off, it made me breathe easier, but I had to figure out what I was going to do, what I am going to do. So I had to think about all the colleges that I'd been accepted to, and all of them, they basically said that can't accept anymore people, even though I was accepted into the school. It was the closing period for that, so basically no. And then I thought about one college that I got accepted into, and guess what? It's UNLV. So yes, I got into UNLV. And breathe easier, take my classes. I'm thinking about being a UNLV cheerleader. We're gonna work on that. We still gotta work out my jumps, flips, and all of that, my stunts, my layouts, and all of that. Cause I haven't been a cheerleader since middle school. So yes, I am going to UNLV. I'm so excited. I had to call my school counselor, my high school counselor, just to figure out what am I gonna do. And she's like, maybe you should take a gap year. Maybe you should. In my school, we have this thing called a 5th year, where basically, because we all a dual enrollment school, we basically say you could stay at the school for 5th year. You'll still be considered a high school student. You'll just be a 5th year, and then you'll go into your college. You can transfer over into a college. So I'm thinking about doing that. I really am, because that will help transition with everything, and it won't feel like I'm late in graduating with my class, And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and turn on your post notification if you haven't already, so you guys can get notified every time I post a video. And comment down below what you guys thought of this video, because I think I lucked out. I don't know, but I hope you guys support me and tell me what you guys think. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.